y'all, to start this recipe off, we're preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. For this recipe, we're using 1/3 cup of melted butter, 1 egg, don't let that get away from you, baking soda and baking powder, a teaspoon of each respectively, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of sugar, a 1.5 cups of flour, and 3 bananas, mashed, ripe preferably. Now, this recipe that I'm using from this cookbook today doesn't necessarily have a whole lot of steps written for it, but it did mention to sift together all of our dry ingredients together, so this is what I'm doing first. Now, to a separate bowl, we are going to add all of our wet ingredients. So in goes the 3 ripe mashed bananas, along with our 1 beaten egg, and eventually our melted butter. Now, you do want to make sure that your melted butter has cooled a little bit. You do not want to put in hot melted butter directly in with that egg, or else it will cook the egg a little bit. So make sure it's chilled. And once everything's in your bowl, just kind of give it a little mix. The recipe will then recommend to gradually add in the dry ingredients, so this is what I'm doing here. Now that everything's nice and mixed, I'm just going in with the remnants of butter from this butter wrapper and greasing my bread loaf pan, and then adding my batter to the pan. Now, this batter for this recipe was extremely thick. I don't know if y'all saw me struggling there, but after getting that in, I'm just popping this in the oven, and the recipe says to let it cook for 45 minutes. And this is the aftermath of it. Now, as y'all could tell from the video of me trying this banana bread, I am not a fan of this recipe. Now, I will say that this has the potential to be a good basic banana bread recipe, but there are things that you're going to have to add to give it a little more oomph. The recipe on its own is not very outstanding. It's not superb in my opinion. It lacks flavor. It lacks moisture. Like I said, this batter was very dense. I think cooking it for 45 minutes is a little bit too long. I think starting off at 30, checking it, and then go from there. And I don't know, it lacked flavor. It wasn't very sweet. If you're not a big sweet kind of person, I think this recipe might be for you. I'm a sweet person, so this recipe definitely is not for me. And I would probably add maybe some vanilla extract or some cinnamon and nutmeg, something to just kind of give it a little more oomph to that batter, a little more pop of flavor, if you will. But anyways, thank you for watching this video if you're still here listening. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and comment your favorite banana bread recipe down below in the comments. I'd be curious to know, what is your go-to banana bread recipe? Anyways, hope y'all enjoy. See you in the next one. Bye!